You know,
hey Ty, so
Yeah.
we're here in your office.
Yeah, so what do you want to know?
Yeah, give us a little tour of your shelf right here.
Yeah, so this is Sky Slope. If you look, this looks like The Suits. It was a show on, I don't know, TBS or something, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Ryan Bishop and I loved this show, and I was always a character, obviously, the attorney, the top attorney, that's right, and Ryan was my protege, right? He was always getting mentored, and so he photoshopped my head, which he put a bad photo of me on there intentionally, and it made himself look great. But this is a reminder of the movie, of the show, and then also just of our friendship throughout the years of working together. But also got the Boring Company right here. I've followed Elon Musk for years. I followed the Boring Company. I have the hat. Obviously the flamethrower is something you couldn't pass up on. And so my goal was to buy it and flip it, just because I thought it'd be cool, and they were going for a lot more, and I just ended up keeping it, and it's, I don't know, it's something pretty cool.
Have you ever used it?
I've never used it because I still have in my mind it's gonna be a collector's item one day, and I'm gonna sell it. But I probably won't, I don't know, it's like a piece of art to me. So, and by the way, I'm number 5967, in case you were wondering. Yeah. Yeah, well, they're selling flamethrowers. Well, you can tell me where I'm wrong on this, but I think I'm right. They're selling flamethrowers because they're raising money. That was the entire purpose. They started with hats, and I forgot how much money they raised. And then it was flamethrowers, and I think there's something else that's coming out. Oh, there's hoodies. I got a hoodie. Or maybe I got a hoodie with this, I don't remember, but there's something else, and I have them all saved because I think they'll be worth something one day. They already are. If you go on eBay, they're selling for quite a bit more than original. This is a box I made for all my YPO guys. I'm in, EO's an entrepreneurs organization, and so I put a bottle of champagne, which mine doesn't have champagne in it, but it says hustle, it says you're alive, take advantage of it, and then it says to adventure and fellowship, which is what I cheers to. And so I gave them all a box, custom-made box with a bottle of champagne, and I gave them a saber, which you can see right here, which says to adventure and fellowship, right? Were you backed up there a little bit? You got a little nervous?
Came a little faster than me.
Yeah, to adventure and fellowship. Also, you can see we got the 12-week year there, and so I told them, one, read the book, the 12-week year, which I don't think I have one here to show anybody, but I said, one, read the book if you love me. Two, I'm gonna give everybody one of these, and three, we're gonna saber off the top of it over in one of these like high-rise buildings around the corner if we all hit a really big goal. And so I bought them all the book. I'm a big subscriber to the 12-week year. For those who don't know, it's all about taking everything in 12 months, putting it in 12 weeks, and then seeing what worked and didn't and fixing it. You can accomplish more in 12 weeks than you can in an entire year. So, so yeah, that's that. This is a slugger from Louisville. Made for me from a client of ours, Brad DeVry, and I did a speaking engagement out there, and him and I are all about how to give great gifts and write personal notes. And when I was done, he wrote me a very nice personal note and also sent me this right here, which is awesome. Oh, this is really cool. This is the very first patent that SkySlope was issued on our digital signature, on a piece of technology with our digital signature. So that was really cool. I have it there as a reminder of how long it took and the work that went into it.
What about those medals hanging right there? I see a couple.
Yeah, these are cool. So there's two things. This is an event that both DJ and I did, which is called 29029. It's the equivalent of going up to Mount Everest. And so we did that over in Vermont. It was the hardest thing I've ever done physically, more so mentally, and my body, I feel like I can always control something in my body, and my hip flexors were like knuckled up, like they would not move. And I'm like, this is like, I physically can't. So I got a lot of empathy that day for people when they're like, I can't do it. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? I was like, that was me. And so I got a piece of my own medicine, but I finished, which was great. DJ smoked me. This is also a good friend of ours. We went to the 2018 Indy 500. So we went there, and so I took us there, and I think we got a signed little hat there. So that was cool. These are bobbleheads of DJ and I. Now they don't look like DJ and I, but Chris Goff, our banker, for SkySlope, he gave us those as a token, and he's a fantastic guy, and they did a great job. But these don't really look like us. But I put them there because they're funny and they're cool, and we always appreciate it. Yeah. Chance Rapper hat, just to remind you of good music. Obviously books, by the way, this is a killer book for any startup, The Hard Thing About Hard Things. It's just a great book. It talks about pretty much what I think every startup goes through, specifically us, and so I was able to relate a lot to that book.
Startup talk. I see that Sky Slope skateboard up there.
Yeah, this has traveled to many offices. I think 4 offices now we've been in. It's been in 4 offices. So I don't know, I guess it's my good luck charm. My brother made this, he lives in LA. He used to skateboard a lot, and so he took one of his skateboards, put Sky Slip on the back of it, put some epoxy. So like, this is like a busted up skateboard. If you look on the other side, it's pretty nasty because it's a real skateboard, it's his. Okay. Yeah, see, so yeah, so it's just traveled along the way, and I put it there as a memory of, hey, you know, remember where you've come from in order to move forward. You know, a lot of people forget their past, and so this was the very first office of my 3rd bedroom inside of an old house in Sacramento, and it was just something that was cool and kind of just sat there, and it was our first thing with the word Sky Slope that was on a wall, and so it reminds me to think about the past and don't forget where you've come from as far as business is related.
Okay, I see a little something over there on the far side. Looks like a Kings hat. You a Kings fan?
Oh yeah, love the Kings. Obviously the new arena opened up, they broke ground, they gave hard helmets, so I leave it there just to always remind me about King season, and it's coming up soon, so I'm fired up, I'm excited. We got a good team this year.